Hello, Internet Nation. Alex here. I just went through the biggest runaround trying to pay for Kirishima. So, Ami had a Kirishima available. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I'm referring to the Kirishima Nendoroid. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I pre-ordered that nigga. And he was supposed to come out in October. But the world is a little crazy right now. So, none of us lousy Americans got our October pre-orders. They all got rolled over to November. Super fun. So I tried to buy him off of Good Smell Japan. They aren't really offering shipping outside of Japan right now. Of course, they didn't tell me that until after I bought him off their website. But whatever. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So, yeah, they sent me a whole email about that. But whatever. So, I just ordered him through Ami because they had him available. And Good Smile Japan might not be shipping outside of Japan. But Ami is because I have bought something through them a few weeks ago, really. Actually, I bought bodies from them a few weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago. And those shipped relatively quickly. So now I'm kind of excited because if they have him, he should be here by like Tuesday, the latest. Unless there's another stupid holiday I don't know about. I don't think so. There should be Black Friday, which I hope isn't acknowledged as a government holiday. And then there's Thanksgiving. But I shouldn't have to worry about those. Now, the last part, which potentially is the most anxiety-inducing, which it shouldn't be normally. I mean, I've been really anxious lately. It's been a real bad problem. But usually I have an issue with shipping, as you may know. But I don't have an issue with doll shipping. I know they fuck up, and I have a very vivid image in my head of somebody else that I follow on Instagram who ordered through doll, and then they had their package shipped, delivered to a completely different person in a completely different state. So I don't know what's up with that, but I've never experienced that with them. My issues are through USPS, but I should be fine. But the fact of the matter is, Kirishima is one of my favorite characters. Like, as much as I don't outwardly show it, I usually rep for Bakugo and sometimes Midoriya. I never really exposed my Kirishima love, but he's kind of like at the number one spot with Bakugo. So like he's my super soft boy, and I love him very much. I love him so much that the notion of my order being delayed made me make my own custom. So I'm really excited about this. And the irony of like the safety of the situation is that like at the end of the day I still have my American Good Smile pre-order to fall back on, which like my intention was either to 1, cancel it, 2, keep it and have just like, if anybody else wants the pre-order, then they can just send me the money, and then I can like either adjust the shipping address if they're comfortable giving me their address, or so it's just shipped to them, or I could like have it delivered to my house and then they just pay extra shipping to have it delivered to them, to have me forward it to them. So I could do that. But that's like a fail-safe, and the fact that that fail-safe is there and I'm so excited about this, like there could be a lesson in there. I'm trying to be powerful and take control of my life. And it's kind of hard when, like, I'm not in control of all these things. I have no say in if someone along the process is just really bad at their job, or, in the mood for a figure that isn't even available in America yet, you know? But I'm trying to have faith. I think the issue lies in the fact that I have faith in the fact that my God is a dick. So there's always that. And I'm trying not to, I don't want that to be reality. I've already gone through so much. I've already been twice denied. My little dude, actually thrice denied, because I tried to buy him last month off of Good Smile Japan, but they weren't offering international shipping, which I don't know why they would be offering international shipping now, because before I tried to buy it and everything was just listed as $0. My tooth's starting to hurt. But yeah, last time he was listed as $0, and there wasn't even an option, a price option for international shipping. So if you can't fulfill international orders, because it's if DHL is still shipping out of Japan, and I think EMS is shipping slowly, or I might have confused them and they're only shipping slowly to Malaysia. But it's actually, no, I guess I get it now that I say that out loud, because international is everywhere, not Japan. So technically, if somebody in Spain wanted to buy from Good Smile Japan and Japan is shipping to Spain, then that would be fine. But if Japan isn't shipping to America, then I'm fucked. But little Cornelia isn't. Is Cornelia a Spanish name that would be popular in Spain? I tried to think of a Spanish name, but then I blanked. Though Yasmin would be fine. I know that's a Spanish descent name. But me, no, not really. So I guess I get it why it's an option. I just wish we were a more advanced species that had the technology to have our sites just ping us, be like, hey, we see that your address is listed in America. We're not currently shipping there, just so you know before you place your order. Instead of, hey, you've placed your order and now you've received your confirmation email. It's been a few days. Here's a hold email. That sucks. But whatever. So now I'm really excited and hella nervous. It's when I ordered Percy, she wasn't even being shipped through USPS, and I was super anxious, even though UPS has never done me dirty in the past. To my knowledge, I don't think so. It's only USPS that has me scarred. I just literally just asked myself in my head, why should I be happy? I mean, I'm a person. How could I tell everybody else that they deserve happiness if I myself don't think I deserve happiness? That's a lot ass backwards. But I don't know. I live this contradictory reality where I do hold multiple mindsets, though I am aware that one isn't really mine. It's more so driven by I guess it's all ego, because it's driven by fear and other people's expectations, really. But at the same time, I'm always asking myself, why do I hold the opinion of people I don't feel connected to or seen by in such high regard, if my mom could spend years telling me that no one's gonna like me because of how I am, but she doesn't really know me, then how could I take that into consideration, Which is funny, because these days she gives me a lot more praise, but we actually talk more. And now I'm just before I would we would get into confrontations, and then I wouldn't say how I truly felt, and then just let it be, and then avoid everything. But then after I moved out and then back in, I started arguing. So now it's just like half the time I'm just like, fuck it, let me just say how I actually feel. And then I just start rambling my random thoughts at my mom, and she's just like, oh, I didn't know you thought that way. And I'm like, yeah, I've always thought that way. I just didn't say anything. You just assumed I didn't, because people have a thing of like assuming things about me, I guess. I mean, people have a thing about assuming things about people in general. But like people usually assume that I don't think things through a lot, because I guess I think things through really quickly. So it's like, I don't know. I already came to the conclusion that my chances of success are probably really high, but my chances of the outcome, the potential outcomes, the most likely potential outcome, most likely potential negative outcomes are small enough for me to take the risk. So like, why not do the thing that you want to do if the outcome possibly is going to be in your favor and the negative outcomes aren't really that serious, like, it's never like I'm like the type of person to like, I don't know, jump a train track. I've always wanted to jump a train track, because theoretically, I mean, not theoretically, it is possible. It's completely possible to jump a train track. Is it possible for me to jump a train track? Maybe. I don't know. I've never tried to jump a clearing that big, because I am very afraid of busting my ass or just getting hurt in general. I'm very afraid of getting hurt and like failing and stuff like that. So I don't do a lot of things. So like, even like on a smaller scale, my phone is propped up against my laptop and it just turned off, and I wanted to like read the screen because it's the confirmation page for payment, just to like make sure it said that my order went through and everything is fine before I let my computer relax and then start thinking about other things, because I had to go through a whole run around, had to like have somebody help me pay for it, one, so they sent me the money, but then I couldn't get the rest of my money. I couldn't get money onto Chime, and I couldn't get money off of Chime instantly. So I had to like send the money off Chime somewhere else, and then send everything back to the person and have them send the money back to me. But then they were having issues, so then we had to send it to somewhere else. And then I accidentally I tried to send it to my bank, because Cash App was like, nah, this is shady. Figures? What? You don't buy figures? What is this Ami website? Denied. And I'm like, you see, Cash App, this is why I don't fuck with you. So I had to send the money back to TD. But I was trying to send it to TD, but my Chime card was connected, so it just got sent back to Chime. So I was like, okay, whatever, this can work. So I just transferred that money to the Chime credit builder, because gotta build that credit. And then tried to buy it, and then the website was like, nah, denied, you ain't got international shit signed on. And I'm like, you right, this is a Japanese website. So then I had to turn that on, and then try again, and then it went. And at this point, I'm just sitting here like, universe, you keep telling me no Kirishima for you, no baby Kirishima for you. And I'm just like, universe, why? Daddy, why? I just want this toy. Can I not have my toys? I am an adult, okay? This is my money I am spending. Even though it is it is almost my birthday, so it would be accurate and not weird. I mean, it's not weird. It's pretty normalized in today's culture, but it wouldn't be out of the norm for me to be using somebody else's money close to my birthday to buy myself this toy that I really want. But why do you keep denying me my baby Kirishima? But it went through, and now we're just at the delivery stage. But yeah, as I was saying, like, perfect example, there are like times that I'm like walking on a fence and I won't want to like jump from one post to the next, because it's like a small thing, and my coordination isn't where it should be for me to like achieve the ninja skills I think I have in my mind. But I guess I gotta work on that. I need to work on my dexterity and my movability. I need to like get out and start walking them dogs again to build up my stamina, so that I can like become agile, because I'm not the most agile individual. This body is like an old robot that hasn't gotten a lot of oil over the years, especially during quarantine, because I've spent most of quarantine in bed. which, like, damn, talk about a huge decline. Like, I keep fixating on the fact that I used to make 600 in a week. Like, I used to do 10 walks a day. Or, like, because you don't have to do 10 walks a day to make $100 in a day. Granted, it's more like 7 walks to make $100. But I'm an overachiever, and, like, if there's a walk down the block and my body is not screaming for death, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna make me that extra $12, then I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna have me a nice meal, just have me a nice rest, and then do it all over again the next day. Like, what was my motivation for that? Why was I so driven to just, like, make money and walk these dogs? Because I wasn't saving. I'm real bad at saving. I'm in a really bad mental place. So my impulse control has gotten shit. That's exciting, right? But yeah, like, I want to know. I'm fixated on the fact that I used to do that, but, like, what was my motivator? I don't know. Like, it was just fun. I like making money. And I like walking dogs, and I like being with dogs, and I kind of like walking. Walking is nice. And biking, I love biking. Oh, my roommate just texted us. The new one. But, I don't know. I'm scared. Especially since it's my birthday. And I don't know if this made it into a video, because a lot of videos just get cut thanks to my phone. It just doesn't want half of these thoughts to be on the internet, like me rambling about how much I hate holidays and how they're all terrible. But anyway, maybe I'll just upload the part that didn't get cut. Anyway, I find it funny because, like, I have to wait for the 18th, the day before my birthday, to, like, finally officially possibly maybe be able to get medication. Like, I'm doing the best I can, but I can't help the fact that a global pandemic hit the second I decided I was going to try to get mental health help, So, like, I have to wait till the 18th, and it's like the universe is like, bet. So, you really want shit to be better? Well, you gotta commit. Like, you gotta choose to live, because, like, I gotta make the choice. I'm tired of being a little bitch ass nigga, because I'm not a bit. Maybe I am a big ass bitch ass nigga, but I don't want to be that kind of bitch ass nigga. Like, I'm comfortable being a bitch ass when it comes to, like, getting stabbed up a bunch of times, or just one good time all the way through. I can accept being a bitch ass nigga in that manner, knowing fully well it's not gonna hurt at all. Maybe a little bit, because when they stab you all the way through, that's kind of painful. And, I am 69% bones. So when they do the tiny rapid stabs on the bone, that kind of hurts sometimes. So justification, I guess. But I only want to be that kind of bitch ass nigga. I don't want to be the kind of bitch ass nigga that's just, like, living in pain and not doing anything about it. And I don't want to, like, constantly be in a place where I'm always, like, not threatening suicide, but expressing how much I want to die, and then not fucking dying like some kind of little bitch, like some kind of bitch that says what they don't mean or some shit. I don't know, I'm too scared to, like, die, but I don't really know how to, like, change the things in my life that make me want to die, because it's not really, like, me doing stuff, Like, if I had more people to talk to about, like, deep stuff, but then, like, even then, I know to a certain degree I'm stopping myself from that, but also, I don't know. I need something. I need anti-anxiety medication so that I can stop myself from, so I can not stop myself from bombarding people like Lulu with messages, Like, actually build friendships with people who really seem interested in being my friend. And not constantly subjecting myself to not building friendships. I could be really good friends with Roxy if I would, like, stay high sometimes. I could have some really cool friends who are actually really cool people if I just talk to them. So, yeah. I don't know. If I choose to live, things are gonna actually change. Because then I'll be on medication. And then I'll be less anxious. And I personally feel like if I'm less anxious, then I'll be able to do more. Because then I'll stop myself less. But also, then that's not really me now, is it? Because I don't think the medication is going to make the anxiety go away. But then again, if it makes the anxiety go away, and then that causes a universal shift, because I'm not like constantly thinking that things are going to fall apart, then I'm not going to be releasing that energy on top of the excitement. Because then at the end of the day, I guess it's whichever energy is stronger that comes out on top. And like a lot of it's subconscious, I know that as well, because there's like a lot of patterns I get subjected to with different people. So then you just get used to certain things with people and certain things happening, and then it just increases and increases because that becomes your norm. So maybe if it's not like, I don't really know how anti-anxiety medication works, and I feel like psychiatrists don't really offer a relation in which they give you that kind of information. I don't know. They don't really offer much of a conversation. But my therapist says that this guy she has is really good, and I did want to try a male. So since she recommended me a male, I think I'm going to try this guy. Give it some time, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a little excited. I'm really excited, and I want to allow myself to be really excited. But I'm also really afraid that I'm gonna like commit, and then like, I don't know. I also had like this really big fear of going into a coma for a while. Not sure why, but I could understand slowing down, you know. That kind of subsided because it didn't happen, but it could happen at any moment. I'm not really the type of person to not look before I cross the street, so I'm not gonna like get hit randomly. But people like to do stupid things, and I do get caught up in people's stupidity a lot of the time. Like, you never know when there's just gonna be some suicidal motherfuckers that just step out of a yard even though there's a skateboarder coming, and then I don't know, you try to swerve them around them and you go into the street and then you get clipped by something. You never fucking know. You never know. As I was talking to somebody else about scenarios, you never know when somebody's going to open a door on you while you're biking, and then you can't like avoid it in time, and then you hit the door and fall off your bike and then get hit by a car. I mean, granted, you would have to fly significantly far off the bike to be hit enough to like take most of the damage. Possibilities are endless in this life. I don't know. I'm gonna try to be belligerently optimistic. I, as a Scorpio, tend to lean on the dark side, and I know that affects my reality. So I'm gonna try and embody more of that Virgo, Gemini energy, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna try some stuff. Maybe they'll work. Maybe I'll be subjected to another sober day and completely lose my shit again. I don't know, who knows? I look like some kind of god. But anyway, until next time, Internet Nation, know that you loved, you know? If not by you and the people around you, by this guy. Yeah. Until next time.